My name is Mandy, you're with GymRa. This is a 30-minute cardio and core workout. I'm using a single dumbbell. Today I'm using an 8. Feel free to use something maybe a little heavier or a little lighter, depending on how you're feeling. Are we ready to start? Answer equals yes. 3.5-minute warm-up. Here we go. Bring your feet nice and wide apart. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift your hips, send them forward, around, and in. It's like we're stirring up some peanut butter. We're stirring up some trouble. You know, I got my orange on. I can't take myself too seriously, but I still want to take myself semi-seriously. Let's take it one more time around and back. And then since it's cardio, we're going to get right on into it. So let's go ahead and just start to find our footing in a boxer shuffle. Now, if you're not jumping today, just a nice little step tap. I will always modify anything that is a plyometric so that way all bodies are included. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring it into a little quick, slow. So turning to the side, I drop, drop, drop. High, high, low, quick, slow. This is just the warm-up, but I have good news. You'll see this again in the work. Let's do it one more time. Single leg balance on the left. Open up the chest, lean, return through center, and now we'll go over to the right. We're gonna call this the scale today. So we tip the scale over to one side and the other side. So today we have a nice mixture of cardio and core work. It's tough to do them both in a mixture, so just maintain good vibes as much as you can. Just know you're doing your absolute best. Good. From here, bring the feet nice and wide apart, turn the toes out, drop into a little sumo squat. We're gonna do a little Karate Kid here. As I turn my palm down, I punch forward. Go slow. It's like you're moving through molasses. Good. We're in warm-up mode here. Heels are bolted into the floor. Give me 2 more, 1 more, and I would love for us to find a little triple step knee. 1, 2, 3, knee, 2, knee. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want you to try to drive your arms across your hip, like you're putting something into a back pocket of sorts. Good. Couple more, and then you're gonna join me on the floor for the last piece of the warm-up. Team, we're looking at the last minute. This is 2, and that is time. Facing you head on, because I think it's important to see. Bring the hands to the floor. One foot will step forward. Then the other foot comes with you, lunge. Come down. The other foot steps forward. I lunge, I come back. Good, grand, wonderful. So from the side, this is what this puppy looks like. I step 1 foot forward, I lunge, I return, and I step the other foot forward. I lunge and I return. Warm-up's basically over. Let's take those shoulders, roll them back and down. Couple little torso twists. We start with cardio. If you're not jumping, you're gonna step, and then deep lunge, okay? Timer starts in just a few moments. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Work to the best of your ability. We go in 3, 2, and 1. It's quick, drop. Quick, drop. Quick, drop. Again, modification, step, lunge. Step, lunge. So we end up on the other foot, dropping in, okay? Coming back to that high intensity. You got it. Yes, leaning the upper body slightly forward. A lot of cardio today. And I'll tell you, it's not my favorite either. Maybe it's your favorite, but I know I have to do it. I know it's good for my heart. Team, we got 10 more seconds. Next up, you'll need that single dumbbell. Like I mentioned in the warm-up, I'm using an 8. Just know, this is an overhead movement. If you need to modify, just bring it up to the shoulder. Grab your dumbbell. Bring your feet wide apart. Place your dumbbell between your feet. Drop down, grab it with one hand, snatch it up to the sky, drop the hips and switch. Drop in and switch. It is literally the only other piece of equipment we need today. Now you'll see off to the side here, I got a set of light dumbbells. I didn't mention them because they're just a little add-on at the very end if you wanted to. I'll demonstrate body weight, then I'll show you how to add in the weight, should you want to use it. Good. A few more seconds left on this power snatch, and then we come back to body weight. Yes. Finish this last one, drop off the dumbbell. Meet me in a sumo stance, static. Good. Drop in, slow switch. As I do this, I really want to tighten the core. I want to find a little rotation. Legs are feeling this post-exhaustion. One palm faces down while the other palm faces up. So we're getting a little rotation, not just in the torso, but in the shoulders. Really strong movement from our shoulders, keeping our hips super fixed. Oh, my legs. Finishing in 3, 2. I have a nice little balance action. Find balance just on your left leg. Then from here, I'm gonna bring my right knee behind it and kick it up. Point the toe down, lift up, bend in. Hello core. Single leg balance with the leg extension. I'm looking right, about 45 degrees forward. Knee bends, knee extends. Ooh, the wind is making things a little harder than I wanted it to. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. Kick it back, point the toe down, lift it, bend it in, extend it. Point the toe down, lift it. She's not perfect, she's just cute, you know what I mean? And lift and extend. That is your first set done. So in this moment, remember the leg you just tended on? I know for me it's like, what? And then we'll get going on our second round. So make sure you know where your things are. Little sip of water if you need it, just kind of shake things out. We're moving into that quick, quick, slow, or step, step, lunge positioning in 5, 4. Really go all out, really get yourself breathless. Let's do this. Drop. Option to actually touch the floor on the drop. You got it. Listen, 45 seconds. 45 seconds. You can do anything for that duration of time. Put your mind to it. Channel that inner animal. It's in there. What is it, right? Maybe it's a tiger. Maybe it's something orange. Yeah, you're a little over halfway. Can you make the transition time shorter? I'll try 2. Again, that modification, step, step, lunge back. This is for everybody, for everybody. So if you're getting discouraged, just know, I'm here with you, I have you. I'm on your team. 3, 2, grab your dumbbell. Dumbbell's gonna go in the hands, feet nice and wide apart, power snatch. Rise, drop it off, and do it again. Back is flat. I'm squeezing my butt as I slide the dumbbell up my body and towards the sky. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my legs. My arms, yes, but legs a lot. So legs a lot. Super close, team. Dropping off that dumbbell in 2, and time. Go ahead and set it down. Find yourself in that sumo position. I love me a good iso sumo. I always feel strong here. Torso long. Make these transitions super smooth. Oh my gosh, my legs. Look at your target. Can you sink a little lower? Will you sink a little lower, right? So turning those toes out, dropping those hips low. Hips are open. Tucking your tailbone underneath you. 8 seconds left. Really deep. Legs, come on. 3, 2, good. So last time I found my balance here, now I find it on my right. I'm gonna bend into my leg, extend to lift, tap, lift, and lower. Really ground down through that right foot. Oh my gosh, really struggling here. bend, extend, right? So if you have a tabletop near you, you might be able to use that for a little added help. I'm just gonna pretend, acting 101. It's the standing leg for me that is really burning up. So if you need little pauses, take them. It's the last time we're doing this today, so see if you can really dig in. This is 2, 1, and this is your rest. So you're gonna get a full minute to set up your next piece of work. We did this in the warm-up, but I'm gonna demonstrate it for you again. Join me here on the mat. Plank position. I step one foot forward, I rise and lunge. I step it back to this high plank, I jump switch. I rise, lunge, step it back into plank. We're doing it, we're doing it. And if this is a lot on the hands or the feet, take it in little pieces. Little hop, step, and switch. Rise, step it off the mat, step it back on, jump switch, or you can step switch, right? My hips are feeling this. This is 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Hands behind the hips. Start in the center. We hop and switch. So the rest of this, we're standing, but then we'll come back to that plank position one more time. So I'm trying my best to push my hands behind my hips, just showing that to you a little bit on the side. I'm trying to high five the ocean behind me. Good, 8 more seconds. Trying to cover the span of my mat. Yes, and now single leg balance, just on the right, out to the side. Lean as far as you can, and slow return. If you need to land the foot, you just watched me do it. But if you can you lean as far to the side as possible, and maybe when you stand up, not land the foot. Whew. It's harder to do than it sounds. So if you're struggling, me too. A lot of weight in that foot, leg, and side line of the right body. Now remember, you're doing this side because you'll come back around and we'll do the other side. This is 4, 3, 2. Now we get back to the cardio. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, drive. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Triple step. Bring that knee up and across. Core, cardio, core, cardio, core. Inhale, exhale. Little hop step. You know what's awesome about today's workout? You don't need a ton of space. You can do this in your kitchen. You can do this in a spare bedroom, a hotel room, by the beach. Yes, good. You see the end here. Finishing this one in 2 and time. This is your rest. We'll see this again. We're starting on our mat. You saw me jump switch the legs, that's intense. I'm gonna show you a way to dial it back in this round, to step it. You can always skip that lunge forward. So if you feel like you don't have enough room, you can always step yourself more in the center of the mat. Team, we're going in 8 seconds. Plant the hands, step the feet back, high plank. 3, 2, here we go. I'm gonna step the foot forward, rise to my lunge, come back. Step instead of jump, right? That's gonna be the modifier here. Rise and return. Step instead of jump. Rise, lunge, and return. It's big steps here. Step and switch, rise, drop into those legs. We only have a few more moments left on this effort. Ooh, takes a lot of coordination, takes a lot of balance. Obviously, there's a strength component to it. You've got time for this last one. Let's finish it out. 3, 2, and 1. Good, stand yourself up. We have this leap and kickback. So this time, I'm gonna focus on a bigger leap. Mandy, if I'm not jumping, what else can I do? Big step, push. Big step, push. big step push. So I'm still getting the back of my arms, but I don't have to jump. We all have different issues. We're all working off of different injuries, different personal histories with our bodies. So you know what's best for you. Listen to that. 10 seconds. Try not to let the ground eat your feet. Ah, yes. We're that single leg balance in 2 and 1. Find balance on your left. Lean, lean, lean. How far can I go and return? Can I not land the foot? Woo, score. I did it. No rotating. How far can I scale to the side? I want you to imagine you're like this fly caught between 2 panes of glass, and you're trying to just lean your way out and return. Yeah, keep going with it. We're focusing on the side bend effort. So I feel this oblique work as I lean to my left side. Finishing this in 4, 3, 2. We're into this triple knee drive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So check me out. I'm channeling my inner Rockette. I'm giving myself a nice little V diagonal, driving that knee. Mandy, what else could I do? I could kick as I drive. Longer lever, harder work. You're catching it, you're getting it. Boom, drive it across. You know my love me a good sound effect. That's it. This is the last bit of standing for the day. The rest of this is on the ground. Team, we're gonna get a big rest to set up. This is 3, 2, 1, boom, done. Okay, so we're gonna come on down to the floor for the remainder of our workout. Come on down to your seat to start. We're gonna start in a V-sit position in about 5 seconds. In this last movement, these last movements, all we've got going on is our body weight. I'll show you a way to progress something using light dumbbells if you so choose. So if you only have that single dumbbell, forget it, just focus on this. All right, team, timer starts right here. Heels dig in, arms reach forward. Lift the chest, open the arms out, reach the arms up, come back and return to round. Open, reach, come back and round. I'm digging my heels in so that I'm focused on a really solid foundation, using my sacrum, using my seat, and using my feet. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did, so there we go. Finishing this first core effort and moving into our second core effort, a hugging knee bridge. Come on down to your back. Take your right knee or your left knee into your chest. Lift your hips up, return and switch. Lift, return and switch. I have to say, this weather is ideal. I really feel so at home with the sun shining onto my body. Lift and lower. So with the knee hug, I'm really feeling that stretching sensation through my back of my leg and my seat, maybe even a little of my low back. But I'm also feeling activation in the moving leg, the leg that's on the ground, into that hamstring and seat group. Nice, team. We're finishing here just a few moments, and we're gonna meet in downward facing dog. Come on into down dog. One of my favorite positions. From down dog, I'm gonna take it into a push-up, a down dog push-up, and rotate into the knee. Down dog push-up, I love me a push-up, and rotate into the other knee. Down dog push, so we're back to that little bit of core, little bit of strength, so good for us. The push-up is absolutely optional, so say for example, you're like, next round, I'm just gonna focus on down dog and knee, and that's good for me too. This is 4, 3, 2, and this might be my favorite exercise of the day. Come on down to your forearms and your toes. You're gonna lift your hips, lift your chest rather, and then dome your back. Extend and open. Squeeze your butt, really important here. And then dome and lift. So I'm rounding through the spine, and then I'm flexing through the spine. This requires an incredible amount of core control. So if you're going, okay, that's just not happening, just hold a forearm plank. If you can dome your back, great. If not, great. This is 6, 5, 4. Can you go slower for 3, 2, and that's your first set. So take a quick moment, reassess your positioning, and we're gonna do all of this one more time. I have a little bell and whistle to add in. So set it up. If you happen to have these light set of dumbbells, right? So these are 3s, and I might say this is a little heavy. You may want soup cans, or forget it, just do body weight, right? Your call, heels dig in. So the positioning's the same, I'm just adding load. So starting with the arms right in front of the chest, I lift up, I open out. I come back through the center and I dome my back. I rise back up, I lift, we're doing it. I open, my back is flat here, and then I round my back. What's the theme in this positioning, right? A lot of flexion, a lot of extension through the trunk. Lift, it's a lot of abs. I love abs, and I love abs that are not like your traditional crunch. Just kind of getting out of the box a little bit. How to challenge your middle. Just a little more creatively, a little more interestingly. Not to say there's something wrong with any of the other stuff, it's just nice to change it up. Good. That is time. So go ahead and bring yourself down to your back. We've got these knee hugs. So bring one knee in, lift, and lower. Switch the knee, lift, and lower. Good, pretty mobilizing. What I love about a single leg alternating is I really can feel the differences in my side and how I can maybe make some changes to make them a little bit more symmetrical. Really feeling like, oh my gosh, my power is different on one side versus the first. We're not completely symmetrical beings. You know, look at a photo of your face or your body from far away, and you'll know. It's like, oh yeah, we've got little differences, little unique pieces. That's time. Okay, moving into your down dog. So come on over into hands and feet. Downward facing dog. Give me one push-up, crown of the head aims for the floor. Reach forward and kick it maybe. So last time, we just came into this little cross knee moment. Can you kick your heel away? That's a little bit more core control, right? So if you're feeling like that's enough, just come through here, right? There's different strokes for different folks. Finishing in 5, 4, 3. You know we have one thing left to do. So come on down to the knees. We're in forearm plank. So this time, start yourself on your thighs and point your toes. We're gonna push to lift, dome the back, and lower down slow to the thighs. And find a nice lift through the chest. Good, pull the belly button in, squeeze the seat. Exhale to lift the whole torso. I'm looking down between my feet, and I have my toes untucked, which is a stretch for the front, through the front part of the ankle. I can talk. Word salad. That's what's for lunch. Good. Finish line in 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down. Let's find a child's pose to stretch first. So our stretch about 3.5 minutes. Just find your breath. There's no rush here. An extended child's pose. Reaching the fingers forward but plugging the shoulders in. Walk the hands all the way over to one side. So just kind of feel that stretch through the opposing side body. Deep breath in. On the exhalation, begin to make your way over to the opposite side and feel the stretch now from rib to hip on the extended side. Head can be on the mat, or if you're not quite there, just resting. Come back through the center. Ripple your way up to all fours, and let's find a 3-dimensional cat-cow. So I'm just kind of moving my torso around. I like when I'm doing any sort of ab work to just kind of do a quick recheck. What happened today in my trunk? What happened today in my hips, my shoulders, all that stuff. Let's take the right foot forward, and then I'm gonna open up on the right. Just kind of open up. Maybe I wrap the back. And then I'm gonna step the right foot back into all fours and switch sides. So we did a lot of lizard stretching today in the warm-up and then into the workout. And this kind of moment can just be a nice little recheck, right? What's going on with the twisting sensation through the torso? Return through center, maybe wrap it around the back body on this side as well. Good, coming back through the center. Slide the legs in front of you, landing in a seated position of your choosing. So for me, my seated position is gonna be a diamond shape. Peel the feet open like a book and fold into the legs. So this is a nice symmetrical inner thigh stretch. I like to keep my feet in this diamond shape. We're gonna take one hand behind us, reach the other hand up and back, really stretch the chest cavity and front side of the shoulder. Come back through the center and switch sides, taking the other hand behind you, lifting up and back. Really plug in the shoulder behind you. So for my right shoulder, I'm plugging it back and down. Come back through the center. So sitting as you feel comfortable, I'm gonna come back to this cross-legged position. Take one arm across the chest, pull it in, and turn the neck all the way over to the shoulder. Same arm is gonna come up and over for the triceps. Push the head back into your forearm. Lift up tall in your seated position. Let's switch our sides. Coming across on one side, twisting the neck all the way over. So you're getting that nice cervical spine stretch. Come up and around, over the head and through. Yes. So we have one more stretch to go and then we'll say our goodbyes. Once you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself into pigeon. So I'm gonna take one shin parallel to the top of the mat, take the other leg straight back behind me. This might be enough for a lot of folks. So if you feel good here and you're feeling the stretch, you can stay here. If you're looking for more, come down to the forearms. If this is bothering your knee, flip yourself over, get into a pretzel stretch. Good, take another moment in this stretch here. Press your way up, start to bend your back knee, catch it with the same hand, get a nice little quads stretch, and we'll switch. So sitting back onto the seat muscle, flipping the opposite leg forward, and extending back with the toes of the right. Take a moment in pigeon, just nice and upright. Pull the belly button in, roll the shoulders back, exalt the heart forward, and then maybe fold into the forearms. And again, if this feels funky on the knee or hip joint, flip over onto your back, bring the knees into the chest. Nice little pretzel stretch or figure four. Good, rise up, bend your knee, catch the foot, and pull. So we're finishing up this last quad stretch. Slowly return, slide that hip forward, pedal out the feet. Last forward fold of the day, round the spine, tuck the chin. Take a moment in your fold, just give yourself a moment of thanks. And slowly rise up. It's been awesome. I had a great time. I sweated it out. It's so nice out. Oh, loved it. My name is Mandy. This is GymRa. Find us, follow us, love us, like us, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.